From his sartorial taste to the ease with which he slips into languages, Dulquer has succeeded in becoming Kerala's truly pan-Indian male star. One can't say for sure whether it was a calculated move to launch his son through a noir gangster film helmed by a new director, but the fact remains that it was easily the smartest thing the veteran superstar Dad Mammootty did, especially when the son had such a formidable lineage staring back at him. It was the most avant-garde debut for the son of a superstar in Indian cinema. Since then Dulquer Salmaan has had a great 6 years in cinema. We take a quick look at his journey as he enters a new year of his life and is about to make his Bollywood debut. The beginning look at it this way. Second show 2012, directed by Srinath Rajendran, came at a time when social media wasn't as thriving, scathing or vindictive as it is now. So, this debut of Mammootty's son arrived without much fanfare, probably as they had planned. There were no high stakes involved in this debut. The film was made on a budget of under 2.5 crores, had a fresh cast and crew, and it told the story of a young man's journey from being an illicit sand miner to a smuggling baron. For Dulquer Salmaan, it was also a test nose, figuring out his strengths as a performer and gauging the audience's reaction to him. That he had undeniable screen presence was a given, helped by that baritone voice. It also benefited infinitely that he didn't look or act anything like his father. So even though it had many actors on board, the star son's debut got clearly earmarked. He had potential, the public and critics agreed alike. After that Dulquer Salmaan took the slow and steady stride to stardom. It can be assumed that his second film, Ustad Hotel 2012, directed by Anwar Rashid, also came via his famous surname. Written by Anjali Menon, this warm, fuzzy, feel-good story laced with food had Dulquer play Faizi, an aspiring sous chef, and Thilakan as his lovable grandson who teaches him the philosophy of cooking. During that time, they had released a 2-minute promotional video of the film, featuring Dulquer with a group of kids breaking into an impromptu jig to the Subhanallah song. For the first time, Malayalam cinema was witnessing an actor who looked so effortlessly chic, with an ease in his body language and a panache in his moves. In an industry ruled by a league of macho, prototypically Malayali men whose sex appeal rested on their thick mustaches, this easily made Dulquer Salmaan stand miles apart. He was the antithesis of an average Malayali actor. The film hit gold, giving Dulquer a true leeway into Malayalam cinema. And he proved his mettle in the same year with an intense act in an otherwise middling revenge thriller, Thivam. Quality and versatility. Right from the beginning it was clear that Dulquer was keener on quality than quantity and has consciously worked against the tide, experimenting with roles and looks. It was equally important to note that simultaneously, his father was also doing his kind of cinema, more in numbers and as careful to latch onto his 3-decade-old stardom. In 2013, Dulquer did ABCD, where he played a spoiled brat of an NRI, Samir Thahir's road movie, Neelakasham Pachakadal Chuvana Bhumi as Aussie who travelled the length and breadth of India to be with his girlfriend, a segment, Kulant Barya, in Five Sundarakal, in which he portrayed a wheelchair-bound photographer, and Padampola, which sank without a trace, in which he played a Tamil Brahmin young man in love. 2014 saw him starring in his most successful film till date, Bangalore Days, where he played a bike racing enthusiast. This was also the time when he was getting bracketed into rich NRI brat roles. He forayed into Tamil with the experimental Vayamudi Pasavam, also released in Malayalam as Samsara Marogia Thanuhanakaram. That did well outside Kerala but failed to connect with the Malayali crowd. Another quality of the actor is his affinity for languages. And in PCB, for instance, he easily slips into various languages, Hindi, English, Tamil, and Malayalam, without a trace of an odd accent. In ABCD the American accent sits lightly on him, so does the Tamil in OK Kanmani. The role of an urbane, video game designer with commitment phobia was a cakewalk for him, and Telugu in Mahanadi. It's this versatility that makes him dissolve into the pan-Indian space. He doesn't have a pronounced Kerala look or twang. Ranjit Sinyan was his first stab at the period genre, in which he played novelist and freedom fighter KTN Couture. But here, he was clearly struggling to get into character. Interestingly, in such a short span of 6 years and 25-odd films, Dulquer has worked with some of the finest young directors in Malayalam cinema, Rajiv Ravi Kamadapadam, Anwar Rashid Ustad Hotel, Amal Nirad CIA, Samir Thahir Kali and Anjali Menon Bangalore Days. He has also brought his sartorial taste to the big screen. The coup.